Let us enjoy the ride.
Olympus was braced for a storm unseen but felt by all. Athena found her people terrified, cowering in their homes.
Slay them, Athena!
Outside the throne room, she came face to face with her brother, Ares. He proudly proclaimed their father avenged. Anubis was dead. Athena revealed the truth that Loki had murdered Zeus. Tempers flared. In their absence, Hades had not been idle. Poised to complete a ritual of dark intent, Hades sought war with Asgard for inciting Ragnarok. Tempted by Hades' promises of bloodshed and battle, Ares prevented Athena from stopping the ritual. Lines were drawn. War would come. Brother against sister, God against God. And for Hades, all the mortal souls he could ever desire.
Damn, is that not the end? Is that not the end of it? I thought that was going to be the last one.
Yeah.
Yet another nice little render. Is that the last one, or we got one more?
I'm not quite sure. I believe we have at least something to kind of round it all together. But yeah, Ares needs to stop being like a jerk. Like,
No, he's not a jerk.
Do you think the final one is going to be an actual video again? Do you think they're going to do it like at Worlds?
He's like, no, I'm gonna
Do you think they're going to have like a real video
Sometimes you
again
don't
like
get
they
all the
did at,
information.
you know,
Yeah.
2
But
Worlds
that's
ago?
what we're
I
here
think
for.
they will. I think that's how they're going to
The
end it.
latest patch coming out, 4.2.
That'd be sick.
Of the Smite patch notes. This is the Worlds patch. This
Yes.
whatever
That'd
is
be
released
sweet.
today or in these patch notes and gets released following Tuesday. This will be the patch that the World Championships is played on. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Well, anything interesting in this so far? Obviously, if it's the Worlds patch, I guess there's not ridiculous amounts changing, or is there?
It is
Well,
the Worlds patch.
there's a lot of there's 2 very small things that are very targeted towards the SWC.
Okay.
And the rest of them are things that will slightly affect it, but are largely kind of a more feels good change for certain gods that are being adjusted.
Feels good.
And they'll follow a very similar vein.
Okay. Well, we'll get to the
All
balance
right.
in a moment. First things first, for you kids that love the skins at home, I'm going to go through some
Probably
of the
not
card
the
art
tier
we've got
5,
for
though,
you,
I
and we'll go to
imagine.
the skins later on today after the balance section. We'll start things off with the skin you've all been waiting for.
Oh, really?
The card art for it, Frostfire Ullr,
Wow.
will be released in this patch.
Yes. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, look at him there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a cool
Yeah,
card art.
I love the card art. I mean, I think we saw... Is that the same card art we saw, or is it a little
What?
bit different? It looks a little bit
I
different.
think it's a little bit tweaked.
Yeah. And we saw
Yeah.
the little video last time as well at the Patch Note show. So we'll get to game and have a look
Okay.
at that Tier 5 skin for you guys. That's for completing the Odyssey, if you didn't recognize that. After the old skin, we're also going to have Arctic
We'll see.
Sea
See how it looks in
Artio.
game.
It is Christmas.
Don't give her
we
any
can't
cool
have Christmas
skins.
without a polar bear looking...
She's already
It
too
snowed here,
strong.
so we were inspired.
We don't need her to have a cool skin on top of it.
Really? Is that how quick the turnaround is for
No,
skins?
not
I mean,
even
I was about
close.
to say, you're creating more drama there for sure.
Yeah, not even close.
So there's the Artio skin. There's also the Krampus Kernanos. You saw it in the Odyssey as already a potential thing that was coming out for Krampus, and we'll take a look at that skin in a second. There it is.
Yes.
Look at the little
Now
goat.
that's a good
So,
skin.
can you imagine what
Yeah.
the little goats are for in his kit?
Oh,
for
no.
him to
Oh,
run
for his
down and
ulti.
kill.
His ulti.
with glaives.
Turns you into a
Yes.
little goat.
That's about right. Makes a lot of sense for that. That's really
Nice.
good. Plus, I think he's back.
There's a
Is
little
that
kid. There's a child.
Well,
in
maybe.
the
In the
backpack.
back
there is one.
That's
Huh.
He's
amazing.
stealing children?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's clearly not a good
amazing.
dude. He's pretty evil.
I don't know. He looks kind of cool.
Nice.
I don't think he's that bad. On top of that, he's got some crazy eyes. Talking about someone else who's got crazy eyes, Medusa
Yeah.
is getting a new skin. You like that segue?
Yeah, good segue.
I'm on
Medusa.
fire today. Crystal Gaze
Ooh.
Medusa will be available. Ooh, that looks nice.
Nice.
It reminds me of the like the
I
Predator
like
skin
Medusa.
for Kali a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's very much kind of like gem crystalline, and
It's
it has
very
like, a cool
similar
facial
to the
mask.
Kali
We
skin,
should really
I'd
make
say.
some god skins out of gems.
That's what it looks the
just
most
made of
like.
gems.
Just pure
in the
gems.
vein
It just
of
reminded me
that
of
Kali
the simpler
Predator
greens,
skin.
the gems. That's why.
Give like a Fafnir one where you're just covered in like Smite gems.
That'd be cool.
That'd be good.
It could be interesting. We'll see. That's Medusa. There's a lot more skins still to come. There's also Fallen Angel Nike going to be available. Ooh, she's not all nice and pretty anymore.
Yeah, no, she's evil in this one.
I
She's a fallen
love
angel.
the evil idea of nice.
Evil
I
is
like
a
to see the
strong
reverse.
word
Someone
for
known as
this.
good.
It
Seeing
kind
as
of
bad
looks
is
like
fun,
she's
and
going
seeing
through a
bad person as good
phase.
is fun. That's why I like the Chibi Hades.
This is
Actually,
just
really
who
like
I
the,
am.
Speaking of Fafnir again, the Paladin kind of Fafnir.
What is it with Fafnir? You've been playing a lot of Fafnir lately?
No, I actually haven't.
Is he getting buffed?
I'm
or
in a
something?
No,
band.
he's not.
Oh, okay.
They
Just making
understand
sure.
me.
Fafnir's just a cool character. I like talking about him.
Okay. Well, that's Nike.
I can
Next
only
up after
talk
that,
to Jing Wei.
it's Tremetech Kabrakan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
badass.
card art's really good, actually.
Yeah,
That
the
looks
card's really cool, and
amazing.
the shields
Damn,
that it has are
son.
like super detailed. They have like a lot of things on them that move
Now
around.
that
That's like
And,
is a sick
laser
skin.
beam fired at him, and he's just like, whatever, I'm Kabrakan.
yeah, lasers don't
Hell
matter.
yeah.
That's cool. I mean, he's got shields, and he's not even using them. He's that strong.
I'm pumped.
That's Kabrakan. We'll have a look at him later on. Next up, Rocket Punch Mercury.
Nice.
Oh, Cyborg
It's
Punch.
One Punch
Yeah.
Man,
And
dude.
this one, the
Pop!
the fists are like huge.
Nice.
Yeah, like they're as big as his torso. They're
Oh, really?
gigantic. Yeah, he's gonna punch you at these things. The things that like
I
when he
love
hits
it.
you and crits you for like 1800.
Love it.
Yeah, it
It
makes sense.
actually
'cause they're
feels like
huge.
it now. I mean, that's one thing with Mercury. Is like his fists are a normal size. It's like, why does this hurt so much?
I sure
Well, that
hope
makes
his fists
sense
are that
because he's
big.
got
That would be
massive arms.
amazing.
We'll
Just
have a look at that in the
massive
game.
fists.
There's also two more skins to talk about. Hi-Res Expo Loki will also be available in this patch too. He's sneaky, but he's kitted out in the right
That
fashion.
skin
for
was
World
originally the skin you got by playing the
Pretty much
new
that.
mobile
And
game.
then Empress. I was just in more, input there, Pom.
No.
I wonder if
just-
they're doing
that's what Loki
anything
is.
with
He's-
that.
It's a high-
he's
You
in, like, the
originally
nice-
got
he's,
that
like,
by
in, like,
playing a
hoodies,
mobile
the
game that they
interaction.
ended up
He's decked
scrapping.
out. He's ready to go.
And finally, last but not least, Empress
fact of the day,
Noir
at Last World.
is going to have this skin available as well.
Yeah, this is a really cool take on it. It has like a lot of nice detail on it.
Should be fun to see that one in game too. I was just making sure. Yeah, it's going to be a voice pack. The skin that doesn't come with a voice pack this week is the Loki one because
Yeah.
it's a Hi-Res Expo one.
Yeah, Loki doesn't get a voice pack, but this skin will.
And that is all the gods. that
Yeah.
are getting skins.
That's all the
But it's time
gods.
to move
That's
on
all of
to
them. There's no
everyone's
more
favourite
gods.
section. Oh, maybe not.
Some people's.
Is it yours?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
You do?
Yeah, I enjoy talking about balance.
You hate all the hate? You like all the hate, Reverend?
I mean,
You
it's
hate
not-
all the
it's
hate.
Hate all the hate.
There's some people.
Not.
There are some people who are generally like, "Oh man, I'm really excited about this," and then other people are like, "I'm gonna send you death threats,"
Oh.
and those people you just kind of block.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend sending
I don't
death
recommend
threats
it.
over
Just keep
balance.
doing it.
That
Yeah,
seems a
okay,
bit
okay,
extreme,
fair
you know.
Onto balance then. There's only one item getting balanced this
Hydra.
And it's going to be Stone of Gaia.
What?
It's gonna get a bit of a nerf.
They're not
cost is
nerfing
going
it.
up by 100 gold.
Damn.
It was 2,000.
I
It's
was
now
so
moved
convinced they were going to
2100.
revert the
Yeah.
Hydra's
So
change.
this item was something that it was kind of a sleeper for a while. It had this really powerful effect that stopped characters.
People
like
are still
Fenrir
keep
from
buying Son
succeeding.
of Gaia.
Sure.
We removed it, and people considered that that was going to be a nerf to the item. And then over the course of time, people realized, oh man, this
Same thing.
health regen and
Same
base
thing
health
with
is
Devo
just
gloves,
really,
all
really
that
good.
kind of stuff.
Helps you survive burst. It helps you sustain throughout the entire game once you purchase it. And so we're just increasing its cost to reflect that potency that people have kind of discovered.
Wow.
All right, so Nova announced.
Hydra's
changing-
is going to Worlds,
Moving
folks.
To gods then. How many gods are listed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
All
6. And they're in order too.
Yeah.
Kappa.
We did it.
They're not in order.
Are they not?
Decrease mana cost.
Let's go for him though. Agni.
Oh,
Agni is the first
monkey.
one that's going to get a bit of love this patch. It's going to be a mana cost reduction on Noxious Fumes.
5
It
per
was
rank?
60 to
Who
100.
cares?
It's now going to be 60 to 80. So
cares?
it's still a 1 point wonder
Nobody
point. I mean,
cares.
you're only going to put 1 point in this until late game, right?
So this is an ability that's kind of interesting where a lot of people would put 1 point into this and then never level it up again because the mana cost was just clearly not worth it.
Sure.
But it does do a fair amount of damage. It does 500 at rank.
Of all the
5,
things
which is
that
a
don't
fair amount.
matter.
Yeah, but no one's standing in it.
I mean, Gold Fury might, Fire Giant might.
Fair. Okay.
So now it's a little bit
Con.
more reasonable. It's a bit less punishing if you're a person who wants to rank that up to actually like throw that out as a zoning tool because you can't actually detonate it right now. You want to put it on objective because you just want to get more damage on it. You can do that. It's not nearly as punishing. Very much to reduce the case where it's like a mistake to rank it up.
Okay, so that's Agni. Next up is Bacchus. Bacchus getting some love this patch as well. Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Chug.
This is probably the biggest
Whoa!
advantage change in here.
Yeah, just a bit. Chug mana cost is coming down. It was 40 to 140.
Now
It's
that's
gonna
an
be
actual
40 to
mana cost
60.
change.
Wow. I mean, to be fair, you have that issue of
Holy!
like 2 or 3 point wonder and then leave it, right?
Yeah, this was a kind of weird math problem people had to
Gnarly.
work out in their heads of, it should basically always be the correct answer to rank up a skill.
Sure.
Leaving something at rank 2 or 3 is generally like a weird thing to have occur. And Bacchus was very much, you ranked it up to like 2 or 3, got the protections, got the ability to chug a bit more to get your drunken
That's
state
crazy.
on a bit quicker.
That's
But
actually nice.
After that, it was not worth it because you'd lose way too much mana. You'd go way too fast, like before a fight started or during a fight.
Sure.
And
really
so now,
good.
with the reduced cost, people can.
To be
feel
fair,
free to
why
actually
was
rank
it so
chug
big
and
in the
get
first
benefits of it.
place?
I mean, it is
Yeah,
a big
that's
buff
a
to
good
Bacchus,
point.
but at the same time, I'm thinking, like, there's a lot of ultimates in the game that are only 100 mana. And poor old Chug is 140 at max.
Yeah, it was
which is
140.
actually insane.
It was really, really high before.
Jeez,
So that's Bacchus. Next up, not in alphabetical order, Odin. Will be the next one on the list. Ring of Spears is going to get in there. It's going to go down in duration. It used to be 6 seconds. It's going to be 5.
Poor Odin,
So
dude.
this and Stonegar are
Out
basically
of
the only changes
nowhere.
this patch that were targeted.
That's like a huge nerf out of nowhere.
Especially right now, as
Move the camera, please.
In
No.
Casuals, as well as we've
You
seen
can
him as a
leave.
top consistent pick at competitive. And we just
Got
want to tone down his influence there just a bit. Just how
That's
how
OP,
he has
though.
been in
Odin
casual
just got
because
shit
he is
on.
doing well at pros. 1 second off the ring doesn't sound
That's
like
nuts.
too much, but it does mean that when he ever he drops in a fight, and he often drops them very quickly because his cooldown is very low.
That's
on that ability,
insane.
an extra second to like be able to escape
That's
and maybe
actually
leap
nutty.
out or escape and run away and avoid damage. Not
That
being
is
anti-heal
nutty.
anymore, not being attack speeds loaded anymore, matters pretty heavily. And so this is just a kind of a
That's
nice
so
touch
out of
for him to make
nowhere.
sure that he's
That's
in
so
a more
out of
reasonable
nowhere.
spot for Worlds.
Okay, well, Odin's down. Next up is Sobek. Reminder, this is not alphabetical order, so you may see some gods before Sobek come back up on the list. Tail Whip. We're going to decrease the mana cost there as well. It was 70 to 110. It's now going to be 60 to 80. A lot of mana cost changes.
Yeah, so you might see a theme with this patch, and actually
No.
every change past this is all mana costs.
Okay, so what's the reason for the Tail Whip
mana
mana cost? Is it just
cost.
like it was on the high end, or?
It was on the high end. It was at 110 if I remember correctly.
It is, top end.
And
Mana
that makes it so that when he wants to try and
mana
disrupt a
cost.
fight, or if he wants to use it for wave clear if he's a soul laner, it was a
So
eating a lot of his mana.
back.
And he is a character that has the strength of being able
That's
to regenerate
decent.
his mana while he's
Result.
ultimate.
He already had
by making all the mana
easy
costs really high,
peasy
you're just trying to
mana
negate the
costs.
strength. It's like
Easy
they just
peasy.
cancel each other out rather than him having that actual strength to being able to bring himself back up into a fight.
Okay.
And so,
So,
we're bringing that down.
that's
so he
just
doesn't
even
have to spend
easier
as much
now.
Mana while he's
His
in
mana
the game
was
or while
not
he's
a
fighting other
problem.
opponents. And then his mana regen from his ultimate can shine through a bit more because he's not spending as much.
Well, talking about more mana cost adjustments, Hunbats is the next on the list, and he's going to
Yeah,
get a
he's
mana cost
the
adjustment.
out of order.
Sacred Monkey. Well, also.
You
the
have a
last
mana
one's
cost
out of
problem?
order.
Don't worry about it.
Sacred Monkey, decreased mana cost. It was 75 to 95, so
Sure.
it'll be 60 to 80. So throw those monkeys a little
Why
bit more.
not?
Yeah, this one was really
Why
rank
not?
1. Rank 1 at 75 mana for a skill that you generally didn't level up that much. Like, you could level up for damage if you wanted to, but the AoE of the 1 and the 2, especially because of the
Seems
slow,
that they're basically
you could
strictly
rank those up
touching
first.
mana cost
So
because
if
they're
you looked
obviously
at
not
early
going
ranks,
to
it
be
was a
doing
pretty
any
heavy mana
crazy
cost
buffs
to
in
use it
there,
for
so.
maybe clear
Although
or to get onto
Odin
someone.
reducing
And so
his
now it's
ulti
lower,
by
so
a
if you keep
second
your
out
rank
of
ones better.
nowhere.
You do rank it up early. It is still a bit less cost restrictive for you to use.
Okay. And finally, last but not least, Isis is going to get some love this patch too. It's
Oh, I
two
thought they were-
Spirit Ball
for some
and
reason,
Disco
I was
Magic
like,
on this. Spirit Ball, first of all,
No.
mana cost going
Mana
down,
cost.
70 to 110 is now 70 to 90, so 20.
Of all the things that are not a problem was Isis's Spirit Ball mana cost.
Yeah,
Let me
just
tell you.
smaller steps.
Very close.
Also,
so the
absolutely
big thing
mean
here for
nothing.
Isis is she has 3 abilities that actually cost pretty high mana. Wing Gust also costs, I think, 100 if I looked correctly. But we only targeted Spirit Ball and Spell Magic. And the reason for that is Wing Gust is
That's
a
fine.
pseudo
Nobody's
ability
playing
with
Isis
movement
anyway,
speed
doesn't
and no
matter.
penalty for
This
for
will do
moving
nothing
around.
for her.
It's wave
Nobody's
clear.
gonna-
It's also very good poke.
None of these changes
And so
mean
rather
literally
than reducing
anything.
that, which is one
The
one
only
she's gonna
thing that
rank up the
matters
quickest and
use
use
all the
as
time.
often
Is the
as
Odin
possible.
change.
We
That's
focus
it.
more on her utility things. And if you look at all the other kits that we reduced,
I guess
it's
actually, I
also
take that
focused
back. The
towards
Bacchus
utility
mana
things, like
change
Sacred Monkey
actually
is partially
matters.
mobility, not really so much for
Fumes.
damage. You can jump to someone.
Nobody
Fumes,
else's mana
Chug,
change
Tail
matters.
Whip. And so by reducing those, we still keep Isis if she wants to use all her main damage source of Wing Gust. It's still going to be a bit cost restrictive. Similar for Vamana, he has 2 abilities.
Pawn, it's
I think
like
2
8
abilities that
mana.
are around 100 mana costs that would probably be on this
Nobody,
list.
nobody cared
But
about
they were
10
his Umbrella Ring and his Cone Attack,
So his
which are his
clears.
good pokes, clears, harass tools.
And
And,
if you-
so we kept them hide, make sure that if he's dumping all those on the wave, he has to be more careful with them because he should be a bit more restrictive with what abilities he's using.
Okay, and also for Isis, not just Spirit Ball, but Dispel Magic
Oh, yeah, I
is
skipped
everyone here. Decrease mana cost from 80 to 100 is going to be 60 to 80, so similar vein.
That's nice.
Exactly. It's
At
the
level
it's
1,
the kind
that's
of
nice.
crowd control effect that has no damage.
Both
on
of
it.
those
It's just
mana
shredding
costs
and getting
together is
reflections
kind
and
of
summons.
nice.
Okay, well, that's
Still,
pretty much
mana was
it
never
for
a
balance
problem.
then, overall. So it's a small balance thing. Obviously, Season 5 is right around the corner. There is one more
Yeah.
patch, I believe, before Season 5.
Yeah, we will have
Oh.
a 425 and then we'll have a 5-1.
Okay, when's 425 around? Do you know? You got a rough date?
It'll probably be somewhere closer to HRX. I
Okay.
don't have the exact date in my head, but it'll be closer to HRX.
So this is definitely the last one before Christmas and before the World Championships. Pretty much
Yep.
of what's going out here. Pop,
Okay.
it's time for you to go and get those skins ready. You better have all ready to go.
I hope he is.
There you
Should
go.
be good.
There's
With voice pack and
one
everything.
more
I
Season
have,
4
I went through
patch.
about voice packs. We have some dances. I should be able to show
Then
up
the
dances
Season
today.
5
We do have dances?
Yeah, we have some dances.
I don't see any dances on here.
Yeah, they're right there.
Okay, Nike's got a dance. Who else has got dances?
2 others, Ardio and Kerninos.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, I got it right.
Well, hopefully we get into games to see those.
When
in the
high
morning.
res is
While
buffing
Pop goes
ISIS
and gets
'cause
ready,
they hate
though,
America.
we do have the wonderful NLC
Ridiculous.
Stealth, the community
MLC!
representative, to talk about this weekend. Stealth, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Hindu?
I'm not too bad.
Hi,
Not
MLC!
too bad. I see you've been busy on the Reddits as always.
World
I have,
champion.
there's a
cognitive
conversation
gaming.
going on about Ullr right now. You know, he's receiving his Frostfire Ullr skin right now.
Ah, okay. So you've been involved in that. Was it fun?
It was, yeah. His skin is really cool. Like, it's also really hot.
All right.
It's also really
it's
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
is.
Frostbite.
It's
Maybe
cool
it's-
and hot. Frostfire.
God.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Frostbite. I was just thinking about that. So what have you got from this
God,
weekend?
Stealth.
What's going on? Is there something exciting happening?
There's a few exciting things
It
happening.
better
this
be
weekend.
exciting.
It's very exciting. Our first thing is you can earn double favor just by playing Smite. That's all you have to do. This weekend we have a double favor event going on. Just play Smite. Pick your favorite characters. Pick your least favorite.
I play Smite
characters.
all the
Doesn't matter.
time!
Play Smite, get double favor.
So even if I'm losing with that double favor, I'm still getting double favor, right?
Especially if you're losing.
Nice. That's extra important for me.
Specifically.
Woo!
That's just the main thing.
We have another event going on too, and it's 50% off of all voice packs. This
Oh
week.
my
Every single
god.
one?
Every single voice pack. You know, you can get a voice
That
pack
means
for
if I bought all the
Arachne,
voice packs,
you can get a voice pack for.
it would
Basket.
cost me 0 gems.
I can
Oh,
go on. This goes
wow.
on
How
for
many
days.
How many have you got? Let's just go through the alphabet.
You could go for Hell.
Let's start with A. What gods do we know in
I was
A?
actually looking at this because I wanted to do the joke earlier, but I already forgot the whole thing.
Okay, let's go
Agni is
backwards.
the first character.
Let's go backwards.
Agni
Zeus.
is the first.
No,
pick.
Jean Kui.
Ah, gotcha.
Jean Kui and then Zeus.
Okay, then who?
Z. Wow, it's X, Y. Y is next. Thor?
Ymir.
Is somebody shouting Thor?
Jing Tan might be on that
Xing Tan?
list down there, right?
Ymir.
Yes.
Ymir.
Ymir.
Someone in the headset
I don't
is
know
just
my
gonna be
backwards
there.
ABC gods. I'm so sorry.
I noticed you've also got on your World Championship
Disappointed
card.
yourself.
I do.
Cheers
Yeah,
as
thank
well.
you for noticing.
Any particular reason for that?
Well, you know, today's a special day.
It
And
is?
that day is, be sure
yeah.
to tune in
The
after
video,
Patch Notes
yep.
because we have a special documentary created by Spiff Sinister and Lewis Element. And that documentary is about Jeff Henla and Barracuda.
But you're in it, right?
I do appear in it a little bit, yeah.
When you were famous and stuff.
When I was, I'm not anymore.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I've-
infamous now. There's a difference.
I have
You're great.
decided to give up my fame so I can have a lowly job at Hi-Res.
Don't call it lowly. You get yourself fired doing that.
Yeah, you're right.
Call it lowly.
I love it here. It's great here. They give me food sometimes and they let me drink water.
What is the best? And
Water is so good.
Tina's
They
just
let
letting
me
you
drink
cookies.
water. I'm glad, Stealth.
Thank you so much
That
for joining
they
us, Stealth. Have a
let
wonderful
you
rest of your
be
day. And we can
hydrated.
enjoy your Christmas.
You
What
too.
a
Before that,
generous
'cause we
company.
Stay away from each other. We
Holy.
have to.
And he's fired. We'll
That's
never
it
see him
from
again.
Stealth, and it's back to the desk.
Everybody
and,
say bye,
The
Stealth.
wonderful crew is here.
I find his flat delivery style mystifying.
Is it great?
It's like he plays it to comedic effect.
They
And
let-
yet I'm also so confused.
They let me drink water as a big plus.
And they give me food as well.
Fluid is very, very important. Hydration. Very, very key. Especially during these winter months when you don't think about it.
Stealth is hilarious.
Tina, how are you doing? I've not seen you in ages.
I'm well.
Where have you
Thank
been?
I've been really good.
Where have you been?
See, look how happy her face is right now.
I'm not fired, guys. I'm here.
I'm not
She's
fired,
just
she
busy.
says. Good.
She's not
It was
fired.
close,
She's
but-
still
Bad news.
We tried.
Oh, it was.
Harsh.
So, have you gone
No,
through your
it was.
training for on-camera presence now? So, languages are a low time. Is that what? No, not yet.
No, I'm still the same.
Good. That's what most people will want to hear. Me
AJ 's
specifically,
got
maybe not. But
Fluffy microphone crust.
Oh yeah, he does.
Pick it.
Oh, this is so weird.
Tina is currently touching AJ's crust on her. AJ, how you doing?
I'm having a great day.
You are now.
I got a little bit of microphone crust,
Yeah,
but other
I'm
than
sorry,
that.
I didn't even. It's in my peripheral vision. And I
Let's-
didn't even notice it, but I'm glad we
All
fixed
right.
that.
Well, it's time to get onto the skins now. We've stalled long enough
Let
for
me
Pom
see.
Pod to get himself ready.
Big
Hopefully, he's
day.
got himself sorted.
Good stalling.
day for
Thank you.
skins.
Good
There's
stalling.
a lot of stuff
I mean, the
happening
tier
right now.
5 skin.
There is
There's a lot of things.
There's-
It's the end of the Odyssey.
the end of the Odyssey.
Yes.
And there's been some really good stuff. I really want to see what you've done with the Krampus.
That was
skin
a
now as
strange
well. I saw a
moment.
child in a backpack.
I have a
Is what I
great
saw.
story. Actually,
Did
I'm
you?
going to tell it.
I'm pretty sure that was a child.
We'll see. We'll see.
What else can
We'll
you, is it
see.
for Mana? Is that
Tina
what you're telling me?
immediately,
Like,
I have a
Mana's in the
great
backpack?
story.
I don't
Wait,
know.
I
We'll find
can't
out.
tell it.
That doesn't fit the lore. Sorry.
Arctic Sir Artio is the one I'm going to start with. Yes, I'm a scumbag. I'm going to make you all wait for Ull at the end because it was my
Wow,
choice.
I
If you don't like
knew.
it, make a Reddit thread. I don't care. It's
Make
not a
a
problem.
Reddit
Nice.
thread.
Tweet at me with death threats.
I
I'm used to
will.
it. We're starting with Artio. Okay?
Do all
Polar
the
bear.
above.
Yeah.
I love polar bears.
I mean, this was like a no-brainer winter skin. Polar Bear RTO. It had to happen.
Even as soon as we started talking about RTO, like polar bear, came up early, and of course it fits with her theming as far as the
I'm
Celtic
down.
gods of the Pantheon.
I mean,
snow off
Odyssey.
of the
It's
Yeah,
not like you're ever
and
gonna
it's
see it
wintertime,
because
so
you're
it was
never
just
gonna play
aligned
against an
on all
RDO because she's gonna have a
fronts.
100%
And I
ban
love the
rate.
carved bear
I actually played against an
shoulder
RDO
armor.
today,
Yeah,
so
I
it
was
didn't get
just
the
gonna say,
ban, and then we lost because we were
This
against
is
an
a very
RDO.
neat
Who would have
skin.
thought?
Yeah.
It is an outfit I wouldn't mind wearing. We got game
That's
sound
a cool
production.
polar
Come
bear
on.
skin, at least.
What is this?
The
It's
bear,
2017.
He's got a
He's
I
got
like
some
it.
cool.
It's got a little bit of
headgear.
armor,
Yeah.
just a bit, and his her
His her?
braids.
I mean,
I
is it a
said
male
his
bear?
and- No.
No.
What
That's
movie
really
was it?
cool.
It's like Narnia
That'd be
all
cool if
over
it was a
again.
male
With the polar
bear
bear
and a
charging with you.
female
No,
It
the
is
Golden
still-
Compass.
it's
Is that
the
what it
same
was?
person.
One of them had a polar bear.
I don't know
Bear.
why you need
Something.
that.
It was one
We're
of
just
those
going back to this real
fantasy.
quick while we just get the
fantasy.
audio sorted for you guys.
Yeah,
at
we
home.
had we
Why would
were
you not
making
want-
last minute changes still
One of
back
them.
there.
I know,
Just
why,
pick some stuff up.
So why is
You
it
can
always
blame me.
last minute changes, huh?
Because we're like,
going on
I know
there,
this
Jay?
is patch notes day for everybody, but this
Yeah.
is a
That's
work
true.
day for us, and we're working on all of this stuff that's on the show. We're working on it right now.
Because I
Like,
mean, it's not even officially released till Tuesday.
there
right?
there
Well,
are
around Tuesday.
artists and programmers scrambling around,
Trying to
fixing
fix
things and updating things and getting the final touches on these right now.
That's
so
one of the
we
reasons-
wanted to get some
Right
final
now.
updates in, so we did the latest possible build we have right here, like
And
the
it's-
latest possible.
Yeah, yeah. And this tier 5 stuff seems just like a thing, but
Yeah.
it's got all kinds of complicated, unique programming
Listen,
nuance.
yeah.
Pom Pom was
layers.
saying it took a week to make this skin, so I'm guessing not if the old skin's about the same, right?
Yeah.
That's what Pom Pom was saying.
Wildly inaccurate on
Yeah.
both fronts.
Just say Pom Pom
That
said
is
it's not me, okay?
wildly inaccurate.
He didn't say that. I don't
Don't
believe
throw
you.
him under the bus. We don't believe you.
Don't
Pom Pom's
throw
a-
him under your made-up bus that you just made out of whole cloth.
Chuck, these effects are looking great. I loved that shockwave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool
These
effects.
are super cool.
Nice little snowstorm for the cripple as well.
I really like the
That's a cool looking ability right there.
steel cone.
Yeah, the ability one. Can we see that again, Fawn?
It's got a really that cool swirly stuff.
And it's
So
almost
neat.
a little bit sharp,
Yeah.
like ice and
It's fine.
electricity almost.
There
she-
we can see the.
There's so many other skins that I want to see. I don't really
Odyssey
care about this
jump
skin. I feel
stamp.
bad that I don't, but like,
Frostfire jump stamp.
I just don't
Ullr
care about
rune?
this skin.
It has some hidden functionality.
Yes, I'll get
we'll
it.
discuss
Yeah,
later
it's
on.
fine.
What?
But like, there's so many
The
other
drip sub has
skins. You know?
functionality.
That's pretty cool.
You'll see. It's cool.
Okay, I'm really interested now, man. Okay.
Right.
The shattering ice.
Yeah,
It's a bear.
this
rather.
whole skin, just the effects ended up coming out really cool. And you know, RDO has a lot of stuff going on. So
Sure.
You can see that's their passive debuff. That's
yeah, like look at the
persisting.
sweep behind the bear's paw. So dope.
It is a really nice
Oh
looking
yeah.
skin, though.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Do her
It's
in-hands
nice.
throw snowballs?
No, because she isn't ranged.
She's
Oh, that's right.
That was
Never gonna
Scylla.
throw it.
Oh, that was Scylla. That's right.
all right.
So it does come with a voice pack as well. So Pom Pom, if you please.
Oh, he's using the new UI too. Look at all the ice everywhere.
You're brilliant! That was great! I did well.
I did whale.
If you keep running, you might slip and fall. There is no escaping a blizzard. How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice.
Oh my god.
If you keep being mean, I'm going to have to smack you with my bare hands.
That was good too.
Pretty good.
That's a good one.
Did you do that bare hands one? That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. I like that one. See, I can't be.
It was great.
It was great.
It was great.
I loved it. Okay, on to the next skin we go then. That is the
That's pretty
RTO
good.
one. We've got Krampus Kurdanos.
Now this skin,
So,
Yes.
this is a good
But
skin.
look what's in this picture. You know.
child.
There's a lot
That's
of
all I see is
things
the
going
child.
There's a child in the basket.
That's what I
But look
saw.
at that guy. He got
Yeah, yeah.
away.
Oh yeah, he did get away.
But don't worry, Krampus will hunt him down later.
He will.
Oh my god.
He will.
Seems
was
a bit
strong, dude.
vicious.
And the little goats.
Yeah, so this for me was a no-brainer. There was a bunch of other Kurnanos ideas that came around, and I was like, nope, Christmas, Krampus, Kurnanos, it's happening. I don't want to hear about other things right now.
Oh, it's shaking?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's really got the
Okay.
kid in there.
Can't
Somebody
tell
help this
the
poor
Mexican
child.
Please tell me.
Call the
Mexican
police.
fucking means.
Oh no, I was hoping he was going to throw the child for one of his abilities.
Yeah.
No.
There's
Oh my
child
God.
throwing.
That would be,
How good would that be?
that'd be
No.
amazing.
He pulls out a different
No.
child out of the bag
Yeah,
to,
every
to
time.
glaive as a glaive.
And the colors of the child change
Yeah.
when he's in different modes.
Yes,
The clothes.
perfect.
No, you're a terrible person.
Wow.
I'm sorry,
Oh
that's just
my
like this is why
Wow.
this is why I'm not allowed in
I
those
agree.
design
That was
videos.
great.
It's not the idea. So here's a little look at the skin, the glaives, the different beautiful
And of
colours.
course his suit changes, so you can see the trim on his bag. And sash and everything changes with his seasons.
Yeah, for the colors to change it. That's cool. Okay, please throw a child with the 2. Please
Throw children.
Why did we throw a child?
Listen to
cruel.
yourself.
Listen.
Listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. Why didn't we throw a child?
It's called a Krampus. It's Krampus. Krampus is mean and mean-spirited at Christmas. Throwing children at Christmas is a mean thing to
That
do.
is a mean
Hence,
thing
you
to
should throw
do.
children.
I mean,
Okay?
Hindu's not
That's
wrong.
what I'm saying.
The
Throwing a
minds
child
would
at Christmas
sacrifice
would be a
people,
mean
rolling
thing
their
to
bodies
do.
Down temples. Chalk doesn't do that.
Why not? Let's make it.
T
Rated
for
T for
teen.
teen.
Can we just have an adult version thrown in? Like,
Rated
that's all I
T for
want.
Tina.
Okay? T for Tina. I'm down. I like that
T
one.
for Tina.
The ultimate.
Anyway, check it out.
The goats.
Goats.
Oh, Pegabase.
Cute little
Those are
goats.
some pretty goats. Look how cute those are.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a nice voice line, Beans.
Thanks.
Especially with the
amazing,
book.
Tina.
Now that we heard the
Creepy as
tiny little line, that little line's good.
Oh God.
Aren't they?
Definitely.
So yeah, so I
Spirited.
was excited about this. My thing, one of my big Smite pushes as art director is to make Christmas and winter skins that I don't hate.
Okay.
See, this is very difficult.
What was the last
We're
one
not-
you had to make that you didn't like? Do you remember?
Oh, we definitely have some
I mean,
work in progress here.
if you
the
ever
weapon.
saw original Jingle Hell, did you ever see that?
That's an old one.
That was really old.
Really.
Yeah.
It was.
Was it good?
No.
You didn't like it.
You see how much more theme is in this as opposed to just putting red and green like on it. We really stepped up our holiday skins
And it was
last year and
just
this
the
year.
perfect,
That's true. It is better.
zone for Kernanos. It was just so obvious. Like he is so Krampusian.
Simple yet effective. Just lack of charm.
Krampusian.
That was my only issue. Okay, let's listen to the voice pack. Nice.
I don't know if that's the proper term.
You are remarkable. Fascinating. Happy Krampusnacht. Happy Krampusnacht. Do you believe in me now?
Oh, nice.
I feed off your fear. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I cramping your style?
Nice.
I have to do it, guys.
That's a good one. I
Elf
like that
on
one.
the shelf? Well, I am around every corner, watching you.
I like
You got a great voice back.
It's great.
deep and scary.
The voice is
This
good.
is the best Christmas skin of all time.
Until next year. Or the next skin.
There's not that many evil Christmas characters, so it's going to get tougher from here on out. But
Well, it's time
did
to
it.
bring it back away from the
and
Christmas
he
theme.
dances.
And we'll move on to the Crystal Gaze Medusa.
Alright, this shit looks pretty decent.
I love the green.
I'm still looking forward to that Cabrakan skin and the Mercury
Yes,
skin.
Crystal
Are my
Lake.
two
That's
that
a
I'm like, I
feature.
guess the
What
Ullr
more
skin
could you
too.
want?
The three I'm
The only
looking
two things I
most
want in a
forward
woman.
to.
Smooth.
Crystal and
Green?
Crystal, because she's rich.
And yes, this is the
cleavage,
last
'cause
round of
she's
Odyssey
a-
skins for the year.
All right.
I guess that's the way I'm going to go
Well,
with
I'm
that.
glad we're past that.
Yep, that works out.
AJ's like, I'm glad we've stopped talking about that now, and we're never going to talk about it ever again.
Instead of talking about this
move
awesome
along.
Earth Spirit
Oh, the
style.
ground. The ground. Sorry.
Yeah.
The actual ground being cracked underneath is really cool.
Watch when you move. Move, Pond.
He can't move while he's camera panning.
Yeah.
We have to
Time to
enjoy
shut
the
down.
Model
That's
360
true.
first.
True.
The tail
How
turned
far
out
the-
well.
How far the patch
Pretty
notes have come
decent.
from the old days of like, this is what the skin looks like.
Pretty cool.
We don't get to do 360 roam arounds of it. We just used to go. This is
Ooh, that's cool.
That's a skin.
It's a
Piece
cool
of-
effect on
and
the
you
floor.
see some of the art that's into it. That's the ground is great.
So this was, if you remember, active member of the community. We were working on the Tier 5 designs, right? And this was the Medusa Elemental Changer was one of the suggestions. So we did Fire and Ice Ullr. So we decided to use the Earth Medusa.
Because obviously you can't have it evolve as well, because it would be a tier 5 skin then. So, yeah.
Right, but it was
Well,
a really
makes sense.
cool, unique
Yeah.
pattern, and
Yeah.
it was different from her other skins.
We really liked this concept.
I like it.
And so we wanted to
I don't think I want to use it over the purple skin though for Medusa. I like her space skin. Space snakes
Good job.
are
And then
scarier. Space snakes.
the statues as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're green and
Yeah,
crackly.
I think there's something. I think there's.
And Odin came out of the statue.
Oh, there we go.
Can we get funky now?
The old that announcer back.
Oh man.
So the ones that die, they turn into darker stone with the green cracks.
Can you do the acid spit one more time for me as well?
It's like a elemental earth twist with rocks. It's cool. Do it again. Just don't hit anybody.
Don't hit. It's hard
that's
for
cool.
Yeah, Pawns
He's a high-level player.
Oh, I like
it's like earth shards.
Helix shape. That's cool.
Now, it does come with a voice pack as well.
Sure
so
does.
let's have a listen
Oh,
into
wait,
that.
hold on.
Oh, wait, what?
Can we
what,
see
what,
the
what?
face underneath the mask?
That's not possible.
He can do it.
We'll die.
Pawn is good enough.
We'll be turned to stone.
No. What's he doing? He's got a slow-mo,
He's got it, yeah.
and then alt, and then camera pan really quickly.
Oh.
She's taking her mask off. Just wait for it.
Oh,
that's creepy.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, so she's got this crystalline skull.
That is
Skull almost
creepy.
looked like lizardy to me.
Yeah.
We need to make that ultimate.
That is
fast
actually
slower.
really
I know
cool
it's
that they
gonna make it,
actually
like,
have,
weaker, but maybe we just
you know,
increase
that
the damage, but we
underneath
need to
there.
make it
I don't know,
fast
that is
slower so
cool.
we can actually see
That was
that
creep.
face more often.
100% creep
I
factor.
don't wanna look into the face
Balance
of
ideas.
the
That's why I'm
face.
not on the balance team. Hey, let's just do this. Let's have a listen to the voice pack then. Pom-Pom's telling us to be quiet already.
Wahoo! Wahoo! You have won my favor. Excellent.
Excellent.
Still stronger than ever. I have the crushing force of 1,000 boulders. I will make crystallized shards rain onto you. You should really get into crystal healing. Your stress levels are very high. I love Earth jokes. I think they're the schist. You know, the rotation of the Earth really makes my
Just
day.
like you know, rock.
That's a type of rock.
Like a type of like a.
Is that a geological term?
I mean, sure.
I made sure.
She's very, as a stone character, you'd think she's quite
I'm sure
calm.
you do.
Shout out to geology jokes, folks.
There's a lot of other
I'm
Medusa
like a
skins are
Googler.
Medusa's always kind of like overly angry, but this one's kind of crystalline. She's kind of
Well, I kind of made her
she's like-
lawful neutral because she's Earth
Right.
element.
Yeah.
She doesn't say, I'll make everyone feel my pain.
Yeah.
I think she does say that. Yeah.
No, default Medusa does.
she
Yeah,
does,
which
she
is
does.
the bitchiest line in the whole game.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next
She's
skin on the
very
list,
harsh.
which is Fallen Angel Nike.
No, she's a
Alright.
bit bitchy.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so here's the thing.
What's the thing?
So we have some data would suggest that two things people like are angels
And death.
Darkness.
and darkness.
But how
So
do they go
this-
Data
together?
would
This
But
suggest.
this is
Is the chocolate and peanut butter of skins.
That sounds disgusting.
She kind of looks like she's a female member of Kiss too.
Yeah, she does.
She's like one of
With
those
the eyes.
Oh my
one of
goodness.
the groupies that like,
Is the tongue gonna come out?
color scheme.
Bleh.
She needs more plain. I get where you're going with it.
It does.
She's just not putting makeup on
I
yet.
love
That's
the
all it
glow
is.
inside the wings, Chuck. That looks awesome.
Yeah, it turned out cool. So there's a couple of neat things here. So we did some special stuff with the Halo.
I don't know. This
slash
skin does nothing
mask
for me.
Helmet
Oh yeah.
arrangement
Pawn will have to kill a
when
bunch
she
of dudes to
transforms.
get that.
Also, everybody, just so you know, we changed the lobby presentation in the God viewer so that you get to see Nike do transformations now.
So for all Nike skins,
That's
in
a
the
cool
lobby, you'll watch her
animation,
put her
though.
ultimate helmet on.
Right,
In the
so you
lobby.
can
Damn.
see
Previously, she never did that, but now you'll actually see her change her helmets because the helmets are actually really cool.
That was
So you get
cool.
to see them a lot better in the lobby
Jeez,
now.
Pawn.
Look at that Pawn with the 10 kills in a single swing. So that's one piece of the Halo.
Gotcha. So you can actually see the halo going through. That makes a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
sense.
a different style.
Makes
It's you still have 3 stages of the Halo, but you have a little bit more of this like.
I think you're pretty mean, Chuck. Though, like you've just released the skin right now, just before Worlds, when I'm pretty sure a few cosplayers would like to do this, and now they've got such a short period of time to get it ready.
Only the best.
He's just
can buy
spawning
Fallen
so
Angel
many
Nike in time
crates.
for Atrax.
We'll find out who. Shooting.
With the wings, though. That's what drives me.
She's
So there's
lit.
the slapfest that Pon's going to slowly break the game.
I'm surprised he hasn't crashed.
I know,
yet.
I was thinking
He's
it's-
spawning a lot of minions.
So I like this color scheme on the Nike effects. It's super cool.
It's kinda
She's
cool.
got the
Boom, he did that.
you know, this kind of deep bluish with black
Look
accents.
at that pile.
That's a
So
lot
there's a
great.
2-stage Halo.
Oh,
So
cool.
there's 2 of those rings.
You're not going to get the third one. No. Don't worry
That's
about it.
okay.
I'm not worried about the 3 whatsoever. Let's have a look at some of the other abilities. The leap and the ultimate. Let's go. We've seen the one enough.
All
That
right.
upgrade was cool.
That's cool. The effects on this skin are awesome.
This is a Chuck skin.
It is.
I love the effects
technically-
colors are really cool.
Technically, everyone's a chuck skin, though, right? Because you have to give the okay.
Sort of, but there are certain ones
But
where
they're
I'm going to
favorites.
show up at your desk a bunch of times and be like,
To make sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm already going to make them change that. Oh, shit, it's the patch notes show us over, but shh.
Hold on. We gotta see her demon helmet. Oh, she's just animating so much.
Oh, cool.
That is cool.
She had like a complete
That was a
stone
cool
face
ulti.
and like armor.
Nice. That's actually a great skin.
Pretty
Big
dope.
horns.
Weeping.
The animations and
It's
everything
got
on
this
that skin are
evil
really
weeping mask and
excellent.
big horns that come on when she switches into the ultimate mode.
Show me a dance, Pon. You tell me there was a dance emote for this one.
That seems fitting to the skin.
Yes! Yes!
What dance?
Yes!
What? John and the animation
It's so
team.
troll, dude.
Everything about this animation is the best thing I've ever seen. Holy!
It's an amazing dance.
And let's have a listen to the voice pack
Yeah.
as well, please.
Wow! Wee! Wow! Wow! Wee! 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 You are all right.
Oh, man.
Ravishing. Hell wants me. You are all forsaken. You will wish you were never born. Heaven doesn't want me, and hell, well, it's afraid I'll take over. Oh, look, another fallen angel. Blast that darn ozone hole.
That's the Nike's good. Okay, yeah, move on to this one. Looks good. Actually, the next two I'm really excited about from the
Oh,
look of
yeah,
the
yeah.
card art for sure. Tremor Tech Cabra.
Yes!
We
Now
kinda
this
got more
one better
sweet
be as
features
cool
on this
in-game
skin.
as
This
it
skin
is
has a
right here.
sweet-
That
Yeah.
feels that actual card art just looks like a screensaver. You know, something that you have as a desktop
That is
background.
It is
Like,
nice. I
when
love the
it's amazing.
action pose, and he's got like lasers coming at him, and he's just charging into the battle.
Cabrakan's got some really amazing skins. When you actually think about the ones that he's got, like the PC nerd version.
Yeah.
I
that
like
one's
the
great.
Hulk skin a lot.
Yo,
Hulk skin
that's
as well,
so
The with the comics.
different than
Yeah,
everything
they
else
use
he
the
has.
comics, yeah.
Look at that mecha!
He looks massive in that.
Kraken's
Yeah.
thick, dude!
Kraken is cool because he has very unique
Oh
weapons.
my
You know? He's got the
goodness.
double
Just
shields,
extend
which
his
are very
neck.
different.
His neck just extended, right? From behind. Is that what I just saw?
Wait, I didn't see that.
Looks like his neck extended from behind. Sorry, it might have just been me.
Oh,
the
no,
camera
he
angle.
also doesn't have those hair
Oh my
flaps.
goodness!
that
Oh,
normal
that's a good point.
Cabrakan
He doesn't have
has.
hair.
Look
Yeah,
at those
he's bald.
shields!
Oh, they're cool.
Oh, and they were spinning when they were
Yeah.
powered up.
So we're going to save the neat feature for
What?
the last. But,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't even know what the neat feature is. so-
You'll see.
Okay, I'll trust you. I do like the spinning.
Spinning wheels. Turbines.
Damn!
Basic. God, those shields
There's no reason to use any other
Do we
Cabrakan
have a
skin
whole
ever
next team
again.
yet?
Thor, Thanatos, Cabrakan, Chuck.
We might be missing like a mage or something.
We're
like
definitely missing some
Susano.
magic with it.
Susano. Yeah,
Susano.
Susano.
Do we have any? Or what about hunters? AMC.
Yeah.
I think we're missing a mech mage. Put it on the
Damn.
list.
I love it.
That's cool.
Yeah. The electric fire. And
Nice.
that's cool. They look dope.
Future-y, hexy.
Technological shells, barriers, if you will.
I like it.
Dance, Odin.
Now that Odin's gonna
Dance.
keep dancing forever.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
wait,
the
he
wall
stopped.
stopped him.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
And now he's
stop?
taunting me. Yeah.
I like it.
He may just oh, he was just trapped by the collision. There he
Yeah,
goes.
there he goes.
Goodbye, friends.
When you make the bots dance, they dance forever.
All right, so are you ready?
what am I supposed to? What is it I'm excited about? I
Pon,
don't.
are you
He
ready?
don't tell me anything. What we're doing?
I hope it works.
So we have these VXG functionality on some skins, right? So
He's got
we
me.
wanted
Yeah,
to
it
do.
does.
We had this cool idea because the shields.
Yay!
What?
Yay!
You get to hoverboard around on your shield.
That's pretty cool. honestly.
What?
How long does it last?
Until you do anything
and
else.
then you can speed
Oh
hack
my
like
God,
Pon. Smite surfing.
Pon, you're going to make people think this is pay to win. This is
Not
just
the case.
Confirmed
Feature.
Smite is paid to win.
I really do
Purely
love.
visual.
Oh yeah, check that out.
The specials are always fun, especially the moving specials.
Yep.
Like they're my favorite. The one thing, can I put a request
Oh
in,
my
by the way?
goodness.
The Geb special, you know, the Earth one. Can we make that movable so you can just roam with the globe? Is that possible?
I think we put some extra limitations on that one
I thought
because
so, 'cause
you
it was
can
one of the
use
first as
it to
well.
obscure what you're doing, so it becomes like OP.
Okay, I understand.
thought it
Although
was
that's an
just-
old
I
one,
think
so
it's
I wasn't really
interruptible.
I wasn't really involved
That
in
was
the
the
decision
original.
making there. That
That
was the first
original
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was never, from what I remember, it wasn't intentional to do that, but it was just, and then like, screw it, let's just do it. That's what happened.
Yeah,
From
I
what
think they
remember back
they did end up putting some extra stuff on, like if you get hit or like because
I'd
you can
listen
like
to the globe
hide what
roller.
you can hide what you're doing in there too easily. So
Well, let's have a listen to the Kabraki.
Ah, this is such a
that
good
goes
skin.
with
It's
this. I love the
disgusting.
looking skin.
It's so good.
Oh, great. It's very exciting.
Great effort. Incredible. I am
Reminds
mighty.
me of the Energy Chrono
I am
skin.
mighty. I am mighty. Don't underestimate my speed.
That's true.
Humans
yeah, he runs right at you.
are just as daft as I thought. I really like this new oil. It's pretty slick. I was about to punch that guy if he kept pushing my buttons.
Nice. I like this one. He's got a lot of personality.
Yeah,
Loving
that's
it.
sweet. For a robot, especially.
Yeah, he's like a cool dude in a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, while Pom
That's
Pom
a
goes
nice skin.
surfing off to the next skin,
Yeah,
we'll have a look at
surf
the card art for
Surf on off,
Rocket
yeah.
Punch Mercury is next up.
Now, these hands
Pom
better
sold
be
this
as
skin
big
to me
as
by the size of the
Hindu
fist,
said
which
they
I
are.
haven't
I
seen
want
in
some
game
big
yet, so
ass
That was the
I'm
initial
Mercury
pitch.
hands.
That was how it
dude.
started.
I want them to
You
just
No,
Just
we
there.
had a
Yeah.
talk,
all over
and then
you.
we were like, you know what if we just made the fists way bigger?
Yes.
He's
And then
the
we
punchy
tested
guy.
it out, and it worked.
Nice.
And it didn't create a
It's
bunch of
They
problems.
are literally as
We
big
just
as a
put a
torso.
lot of effort and time and detail into these big, giant, punchy mech gloves.
They've got pistons.
Look at that. Look at that little. This is
The
sick.
quickest enough we do on like the
Did you see
actual
his little back flaps flip up there, and he's got little rocket boosters?
Back flaps. Yeah, he's got.
We actually use
thrusters.
that term more often than
Back
we
flaps.
should.
I like it,
Yes, we
yes.
do. But that's probably not what I should have said today.
That's even one I'm not going to touch. I'm like, do I want to touch on this? No, let's not discuss backflaps anymore. We're good with
All right, sorry.
talking about backflaps. The punches.
Punch him in the head. Nice.
Dare you to blink.
Bing, bing.
We need a full attack speed build.
I love the mechanical. I love the mechanical sound that you get from that of those punches. Ooh. Get ready.
Pawn, don't dash into tower range. Thought you were
What are you
good.
talking about? It's a Mercury player. Of course it's
Oh,
going to
look
win
at
power.
the skid mark.
I like the one.
I'm allowed to say backflap if Tina's allowed to say skid mark.
What do you call that?
Sorry,
I don't know, like a
It's
rift.
a chasm
Oh.
or a rift.
Oh, sorry.
Or
Okay.
I really like
Energy
the one.
chasm.
Technically, he
I like
is
that
skidding
sound
and
effect
leaving
when it
the
like
mark.
locks in.
Hey.
I guess so.
No, he's not skidding at
He's
all.
not
I was
skidding.
trying to say he's running really fast. Like
Yeah,
that's what's supposed to be.
what
what's
would
happening.
happen when he stops. But
Now it does come with a voice pack as well, I believe.
and a special.
There was a special with this one
Do it
too.
before the
features.
voice pack. Do it.
What special first?
Yep.
Nice.
Rocket.
Literally all
It's like the
skins
opposite
that are
of what
going to
you
be
expect from
OP
Merc,
should have
right?
this
That's why it's
walking
like,
effect.
Mercury
Because all of
runs
these
everywhere.
walking
He's like, you know
effects
what?
are
I'm
so
lazy
cool.
as crap. I want to move at human speed. So what I'll do is I'll use a backpack.
He's Cyber Mercury. He's got jets.
Does it
out of
break
his
your
back
Does
flaps.
it break your passive, Fawn? He's typed. Fawn typed it.
That's good.
Oh, so your passive still goes up even though you're doing that. That's good to know.
Oh, that's cool.
He's still moving.
Just in case. Technically, he is, even though his feet aren't touching the ground.
I just like his one so much where you get that lock in.
You fly around.
He's got a floaty crew
So
just
nice.
around.
So
Yeah,
feels
these
so
mechs are-
rewarding to
How-
hit that.
I'm
When
not
you
gonna
crit
walk
out with it, it's going to feel so good.
That's fair. Oh, yeah, Geb's a mech as well, thinking about that.
And he turns into a
Geb wants to
spaceship.
do
Yeah, he does.
So I just think of the other ones as well. He says it's
But that's an ability.
That is an ability. It's not the same thing, but it's still really cool.
Now, it does have a voice pack as well. Let's have a listen in.
Yeah.
I guess that was adequate. Nice one. I can't get any better. I am the best. I spy with my electronic eye someone about to lose. One hit from me will knock you back 5 divisions.
Damn.
We kept the best of me. My abs, my hair, my face. Well, most of it anyway. I don't fear anything. I guess it's because of my nerves of steel.
Nice.
It's good skin. I like it.
Yeah, clumsy actually. Let me
Oh
write
yeah.
that. Mhm.
Yeah, that's great. What a team.
What a team!
What a team we have here.
Clumsy.
What's this jump
I
stamp
see
thing,
you.
by the way, that I'm worried about? Isn't it? Jump stamp? Is that
That's
Oh.
the jump stamp
Wait, wait
you
for
get
Ullr.
from the Odyssey, but if you use it with Ullr, it does more things.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure we'd not missed something that we're supposed to see by now. I was going to, but it's with Ullr skin. Okay.
Right.
I
Kind of like
didn't
we did last year.
know there was
we
Ullr
made
skin
some
there?
stuff you could get that you could equip on other skins, but you had to get with the tier 5.
Well, 3 skins left to go, and we're going to move swiftly along now to High Res Expo Loki
who cares?
in all his glory.
Yeah, common clothes is a popular theme that we've explored a little bit recently. So Loki looks good with a hoodie on and some real human
We
clothes.
we thought it would be pretty fun to make, casual modern Loki, but he's still got the headdress.
That basically, take away the headdress, right? The eyes stay the same. That is like a participant at High Res Expo on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Right, at Saturday night after the
No-
weekend's
after no
gone on
sleep.
so far, like that's what people are starting to look like.
This was literally the
So it fits
logo.
perfectly in. You could
Yeah,
just sit
yeah.
in the crowd and you wouldn't notice.
You can
For
this is
Except
an
the
easy cosplay.
a
if
high-res
you wanna do
mobile
a
game
last minute one.
that
there
you could
go.
play at Last
That's
Worlds
what
that
I
got
do.
scrapped.
And you
It's
might have
literally
seen
the
this
logo.
one
Like,
around, but nobody
I
got
don't
it. So
know.
here's your chance.
I like how his horns come through his hood.
Do they go through? I thought they're kind of mounted.
Rivals. That's what it was
Oh, yeah.
called.
Yeah,
Rivals.
the
yeah.
top part of his headdress is like on over top.
Well, it's a specially designed hoodie to work with Loki horns.
Right. When you're Loki, you can commission a custom.
When you're the trickster god of the Norse pantheon, you can get one custom shirt.
Oh, he's even Loki version too. I like the decoy because the
I
decoy's
can't.
one
I
of those things where
can't
you
be
usually
any
just
less
keep
excited
it
for a skin
yeah, it's
than
weird.
this skin makes me.
Slap a little bit more person.
I just could not be less excited.
And this will be involved in some HRX related.
I think you have to come to the convention. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We don't know.
Stay
I don't get
tuned.
it.
I have no clue. But you know, if you've seen High Res Expo before, more than likely it's one of those things where you get given it or you get it by doing something.
I think it might be a drop.
Drops in the viewers.
Oh, there'll be drama if it's a drop because the Bologna one. No, people are still waiting on
But
that.
now you'll
somewhere.
want both.
Okay, after Loki,
This is the best skin in
also
the
have
patch.
Empress New.
They're just immediately moving away. They're like, yeah, no, this
Very
skin
regal.
sucks.
Yes, exactly. And her name, Empress, is like a part of her long form name, as she's like a leader of the pantheon. So
This card art
This one's a little
personally
bit
does
more
nothing for
accurate
me.
too, but also just fits her, regal style.
We'll see the skin in the game, but the art.
Wait, are they supposed to be magical pearl balls? Because they look like pearl balls.
I think that's the
Does
case.
nothing for me
They've
right
got
now.
little hats on
Pearlescent.
them.
Pearlescent spheres.
Balls can have hats on them.
Sure they can.
Let's stop saying the word balls and move on.
Oh,
What about ornaments? Ornamental spheres.
Ornaments.
Magic
Let's
ornamental.
I really
Maybe
like
the
it.
sound effects will be cool.
Yeah,
It's pretty sweet.
But-
They remind me of spinners. That's what they remind me of. You know those? I mean, I'm going to show my age here, but like when you used to wrap a cord around it and then pull it
Pull
and
it.
spin.
Oh, a top.
That's
That's
not.
Yeah, the
I
things
can't
that
remember
they
exactly
did
what it
like
was.
100 years ago.
Yeah, back in my
That
childhood.
is
When we didn't have video games, we used to
When
play
I
with
wasn't playing
Jack
with my
and
tiny
and
wooden
tic-tac-toe.
man.
It's not funny to laugh about that. Like that was my childhood before video games.
I know. I was
There's
there
so
too.
many good nuance skins.
I heard.
I see no reason to
I
use
had a
this one.
wind-up robot made of tin.
Is there the
know,
the minions
there's already
are
so many
changed in
good
this one?
nuance
They're a little bit more. They're
Yeah, I
like
saw
metallic or something.
Some
Icy or
crystalline blue material minions.
Well, I mean, technically, she's a Jade Empress, and that was one of the associated things with her, right? That's what it kind of
Yeah,
feels
that's
that
probably
way.
what they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, I get lost sometimes. Very
Yeah,
rarely,
I mean
but
it's
do.
fine for a
Can we see
T2.
the
Yeah,
Good.
front
That was
of
good.
her,
I
please?
just,
I got one.
you know,
See the what?
I just want
front.
to see her front. I want to see if she has the boot. Nope.
No, there's no under boob on the skin.
She's tastefully dressed like a queen
She's
would
still
be.
very tasteful. Tina, please.
That was
Oh,
really
I'm
a Tina
sorry.
moment.
Tina, please.
That was very tasty. I'm like, oh
Just
god, what's she gonna say
curious.
next?
I don't know. The way
Oh,
I
wait.
use that word and
She
the way
does
Tina
have
used that word were very
dragon
different.
tattoos that go up around things. Her legs.
Just her legs. They're just legs.
They're really
not
cool
looking.
though.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the voice pack, Palm. Bring us along to the voice pack, please.
Taste.
You did well. Excellent. They crowned me Empress.
Oh, nice.
That is no way to treat a goddess. They think they can best me. If someone calls me ugly, I have a great comeback and say, "Excuse me, I am not a mirror." I will never fire my clay minions.
That was well done, Gina.
Yeah, nothing for me.
It's hard to set up your own jokes
Not
because
my
these
skin.
characters talk to themselves, but that was
So they're
you
like,
made
in
it
a
happen.
case where I was going to roast you,
If I
this
were-
is how I would do it.
If
But
I
only
was
if you
insulted
say
on
this.
Twitter, this is
Yeah,
how I would
exactly.
respond.
Exactly.
Respondeth.
You got to have those Twitter burns queued up. It's important.
Yes.
I've
Thanks.
never queued one up in my life.
Yeah, right. Those come
You,
right
I
off
know
the
you've
cuff
got
for him, man.
you've got
He's
a
natural.
notes in your phone, and you're just like, oh, I got burned.
How do I burn back? Is it time?
Is it finally?
Is it finally
Is it
Ullr
super
Tier 5
excited?
time?
It's been we've been working on it for so
we've
long.
done
Because Tier 5
RTO,
skins are hit and miss,
Medusa,
man.
Medusa,
Sometimes you
Archie,
get,
Kraken, Mercury,
you know,
Loki, Noir,
amazing
Alright,
Tier 5
Balance,
Gooby skin, and
Smoke
sometimes
Turkey,
you get
like there's nothing else.
sometimes you get Tier
So
5
this
Thor.
skin is
You
extremely
know,
complicated.
you know.
We've been juggling some
Seriously.
last-minute
So-
features. There may be a bug or two
We don't talk about
In
Tier
this
5
They'll
Thor.
be
We don't talk
fixed.
about it.
when it goes out, but for right now, maybe a bug or two. Okay.
The stance changing Tier 5 was surprisingly more technically challenging than we thought.
It was.
It was really tough.
The combination of leveling and then stance switching, and then in his advanced stance, he just summons axes and bows, right? He doesn't have them still on him.
Sure.
And then that turned out to be a whole shit show. I mean, a problem set of challenges. So,
You stole her word of the day. That's okay.
It wasn't Tina this
yeah.
time.
So anyway, it's difficult in a bunch of ways that
It
only
was.
the technical people understand, and we
Okay.
were like, what? So
So it made it very
What?
difficult.
We were like, what?
Let's see the
did.
card art first of all while Pon's getting it ready. One more time for us. The card art looks great.
And it's got special.
My only
effects on
problem
the
is
card,
I feel like
of
he
course,
looks
when we go
so
into
like
the game.
Apollo.
You'll be able to see that.
At least in
Yeah,
this
like,
the card
screen.
art like tells
really
the whole
looks like
story.
Apollo.
Okay.
Switching Frostfire Ullr, and
Which is, I guess, is whatever.
leveling.
He looks less like
strategies.
Apollo. He looks. He actually looks like adult scruffy Apollo.
lower level form, the ice version.
Okay, so if he's just so I can try and get some basic understanding, right?
Looks like
In
Uncle
Archer
Apollo.
form, like in, range form, he's ice.
Yes.
And in axe melee form, he's fire.
Correct.
Okay.
And he's more human at the lower levels.
And they evolve as time goes
And
on. Still.
well, he's got really like 4 forms. So he's got fire
Papa Apollo.
human and ice bow human, and then fire axe elemental where he fully changes, and ice bow elemental where he fully changes.
Can you go back to the range form again for his Pon after you've done?
Oh
that
yeah,
for
we'll
a
do a
second?
bunch of
Sorry.
switching.
Now, the interesting thing about this,
I love the fact. Sorry, I just want to go over. Like, I love the fact that one arm kind of like stays of part of the other side still. Like,
But it cools off a little
Yeah, it cools
bit,
off or
yeah.
changes slightly. That's really cool.
one of the big features here is you'll notice the cape. See how the cape wipes between the two forms?
The
You can see
fire.
this transition slowly move
Yeah.
down the cape.
That's really cool.
That was actually really.
I can imagine that does not look that easy.
It was harder to do than we thought.
Jerry
Oh,
using
level
his
effects.
magic powers.
I love the fact the bow's on his back and
Okay,
it's still
what
icy
changes
there
at
as
level
well,
5?
which is really cool. And that's cool.
So you can see also the Fire and Ice
Ooh.
HUD theme
See?
on the
Oh, the
UI.
jump stamp
So
changes.
if you have the jump stamp
And you
and you're using it on this skin,
Uh-huh.
it changes based on which state you're in.
That's cool.
As does the level up skin.
the level up skin.
There's
Watch.
also
Yeah,
a
the-
level up skin.
Like, you
This
see
is
that?
fiery themed swirls went around him when he leveled up.
Okay.
Oh.
So if you're using this,
Okay.
you'll be able to equip that on other gods, but you won't get the Frostfire, the full Frostfire
And then
effect.
the recall.
Frosty version, and then the fiery version. Oh, I'm
Still
recalling
waiting.
fire. I like the flames.
You got to
coming in.
recall on fire anyway because you want to speed boost and leap out of base, right? So
Smart.
So for all of these 3 things, if you don't play on Ullr, you'll only get the
You
frost
get the
version.
ice. Yep.
Okay.
They're ice to everyone except Ullr,
Okay.
who
'Cause he can
use
melt.
in the skin, who can use both versions.
he can melt your icy heart and then freeze it back again.
If you're gonna get the tier 5, get extra value.
Yeah, whole extra stuff along with this tier 5.
That's right.
Still waiting.
Kind of nice little sound effect.
Stop at once. Stop at once.
Man,
So, and again, he
I
has whole
really
2
hope
different
it gets
sets
cool
of
as you
effects
level it up.
for his 2 levels.
Not quick enough.
That was a
jumps
cool
are
jump
off the
effect.
Freaking chain on the skin. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
they are.
So at what
Mike
level
just
does he
went
change?
crazy.
So this is base
10.
level, right? And then it
Yes.
changes at
Yeah.
10.
So you got a full set of ice under level 10 effects, a full set of fire under level 10
There
effects,
we
a
go,
full set
that's
of
cooler.
over level 10 fire, and a full set of
There we
burn.
go.
Once he's level
Yeah.
10, he's like fully.
The cape he's got
He's
is
full
bad.
magma'd out.
That's
Okay.
much
Yeah, it
cooler,
looks
much
so
cooler.
badass.
Yeah, it's
He's
Okay.
slightly angry. Slightly.
Yeah.
he's on fire. He's heated up.
There we go.
When he's fully formed, you know, he's,
Look at
he's
that.
powerful.
I will
That
say,
cape
Call him
is-
cooler.
The thing about the cape is it actually looks like
Yeah.
it is. You know when you look at fire and you can see the heat wavering off it, you can actually see that. Like,
There we go. Cooler. Yeah, yeah,
transition
yeah.
The
Just
cape
so much-
transition
so
is so
good.
awesome. This cape transition was my dream for the skin, like right at
Knew
the
it to
beginning.
work.
And it worked.
And Jerry just did all the things. Jerry and Jordan and all those guys.
I remember the
Post level 10, that
the
looks really
cape
cool.
skins, you know?
Look at it. It's amazing. It looks great. It's really fun to play. I got to play it in a play test the other day, and I was just blown away.
Distracted
Oh,
is probably all
and-
that.
Yeah, pretty much. I was just
To
like
start
firing
with.
stuff by myself, like in the middle of the lane. Like,
Now do
Wait,
the skill
hold
effect
on,
change
kill some
again?
minions.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Why?
He has-
There's custom minion deaths for
Whoa.
both versions of this.
You need some. You need some more level spawn.
Yeah.
Some items. Yeah,
Do
they
some damage.
freeze. They freeze to death.
kinda
And
cool.
then explode.
Ah, that's
A new type of death because we've had old ones where you could burn them up and lightning them up.
Yeah.
But Ullr has his own brand new ones.
That is.
Every year we just go
Look
crazy
at
with
the
CFIs.
look at the jump on the fully leveled
Okay.
up version.
Yeah, the animation with these waist swings.
Oh, did
they
you see
light on
that?
fire and flow.
Charred.
Oh,
Pretty
they're
cool.
still. Yeah.
They're
that's
charred corpses.
on
It's different than the char we've used
Jump
before.
animation's cool. The
Too.
transition's
So these are
cool.
completely new death effects.
And then he's got new
sound
jumps.
effect on the
he,
one
like,
is
does
cool.
some flips and stuff. Do some flips.
Oh man, that's cool.
Doing flips during jump is so fun.
Doing flips with the fancy jump stance.
Doing a front flip while
This
moving
whole
backwards.
He has a
is
lot of like
little bit
animations
OP.
we cast
And you know, it was interesting because there was a lot of, oh, what are we going to do with the tier 5? It's just Ullr. But he has so much cool opportunity for functionality because he has
Sure.
so many abilities.
Yep.
And he's
they're all
got the two
different, too, yeah.
stances.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and there's another whole thing.
Wait, what?
What about the VXG spawn? Did you use the special
He's got a
command
special-
that
yeah,
I
he's got
wrote on the
specials,
post-it
too.
note for you?
I think it works.
What now?
He just threw his
He's got a
axes.
little, yeah. They're not as they're a little different style than the last ones.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I like the
They're
axe
different.
one looked like ZZ to me, which means you're telling the opposition that you're boring him.
I think they're
They're the
I know,
based
I
on
know
the
they're
ZZ
runes, but it looked like a
runes.
ZZ, and I'm like, I'm going to take it as BM. That's what I want to take it as.
They're actually based on the
yeah, Pawn. You can't down level. That breaks stuff.
like that I rune is the ice one is the rune for ice.
It worked.
You got it.
So you
Nice
got,
work.
He's got level up functionality,
Flame
new
level.
death effects, recall effects, jump stamp functionality.
Minion
Oh, no,
effects.
watch this.
VXGs.
Watch him. Watch when he goes back to base.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Bursting out of the ground.
That's really cool.
Cake.
What is this for?
Wait, we got
There's,
cake.
and it's ice cream
Whose birthday
cake.
is it?
Why is the cake? It's Brad's birthday.
It's Brad's
Happy birthday,
It's
Brad!
Brad's birthday. Oh, happy birthday!
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Why did
Brad.
Brad have birthday?
Our production lead, the guy who makes all these shows work and happen for you guys.
I don't want
He's
no
giving
cake.
us cake that we're
No,
gonna
it's
eat.
been touched. There's something
Anyway,
wrong with
they're
it.
getting cake right
I don't
now.
trust it.
Twitch.
Yeah.
We're gonna
You're in.
chew very quietly
I'm fine.
and
Hindu
not
Man is
into the
making
microphone.
F. Taste
No,
his
I'm
cake
good.
because he won't.
I'm good.
I like this skin
I'm
more
diabetic
than
now.
the Thor one.
I am now. I've just officially become diabetic.
Are you
don't
worried
wanna eat
somebody like peed on your cake?
All right, we gotta do
Yes,
the
I don't
voice
trust
back.
anyone.
We're
Right.
still on the
I
patch notes.
definitely
Focus
don't
on-
like it as
focus
much
on
as I like
birthday cake for
During the
Brad,
tier
who's
5,
our
It is
producer.
pretty
Yeah,
close
that's
to
true.
a Nubis
Let's
for me.
go
I would say.
to the voice
We gotta
pack.
do it.
Go.
Your strength incites us all. Marvelous. I'm too much. I can really go either way. Your strength incites us all. I can manipulate the elements. What can you do?
He sounds like
Get in my way, and you will feel my elemental wrath. Apologies for being new to this. I'm out of my element.
Some
I
solid
have
jokes.
mastery over fire and ice.
So you've got a
It appears
nice
you only have
heroic,
mastery over salt.
confident character here.
Uh-huh.
And then when he transforms, you get a little bit
Gets
more.
more
There's
voice?
only
Oh, yeah.
one
You get
transformation.
completely different
level.
voices. completely different voices for fire and ice at the high level.
Impressive feat.
Okay.
Excellent.
Get a little more anger.
Feel the mastery of fire. My actions will bring you a fiery doom.
So does that happen when he hits level 20 that his voice changes, or 10? 10. Okay.
All the changes happen in 10.
So this voice means my Ull is playing well because he's level 10 plus.
His voice in ice form is different as well.
Yep. He's a little more chill.
How cold of you.
So, yeah, this is the last thing we're going to show on this show.
Yeah.
Just wanted to mention that there's no god being revealed today, but we have an amazing god coming up, and we're really excited to show that off. It's going to be first shown at HRX.
Yeah.
Oh. So watch the HRX coverage if you want to see
They'll
the
release
first
Cerberus
god, because it is
at HRX.
one of the coolest gods ever,
Well,
I think, ever.
We're running out of time because
They're
we've been going
waiting
for quite a
for
while
Cer-
today.
I thought they would wait to do Cerberus until
Anything
HRX.
outside of the Ull skin you want to mention?
Honestly,
Because if I say, what's your
I
favorite
think the
thing, I'm
Ullr
pretty
skin
sure
is
it's like
better
Yeah,
shocking.
it's
than the
too.
Thor
It's-
skin, but I don't like it more than
I just
the
wanna say,
Anubis
thank you for the
or
community
the
for letting me,
Thanatos.
Like write the Ullr skin. I really appreciate that.
Oh, did the community help? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
well, I kind of tweeted it out and
I think they
so
might.
the community team-
In my head,
I took some line. Actually, I took a lot of.
remember
lines,
the Odyssey story
80% of
earlier?
the Ullr
They're
skin
gonna have
is,
Hades.
community driven. So.
They're gonna make a big
Yeah, make sure you
production
listen to
film
those,
again,
and
like
you'll
they did.
find
Remember
one
the
that
last
you wrote
one
as a
had
suggestion.
Bologna and like the Fire Giant.
Well,
They're gonna
this is
make
the
a
last
big
patch
production
notes you're gonna
one
be getting
with
before the World
Hades
Championships. Talking
and
about
his
Championships,
new
they are coming
god
up very
pet
soon in
Cerberus.
January.
That's what they're gonna
We'll be
do,
live
and that would be
in Atlanta,
sick.
Cobb Energy Center.
That would be so
A lot of you that
sick.
Come and take part. Show the brackets available for you as well. If you've not seen Smite just yet, there's some top.
How
teams from
cool
around
would
the
that
world
be?
Turning up to come and
finish up
partake
the
in this.
Odyssey
We're gonna have Latin
storyline.
America,
Man, I hope
Southeast
that's what
Asia,
happens.
Brazil, as well as Oceania, Europe, and North America all taking part. The matches will be exciting.
If that doesn't